This is a story of how a college student was thrown into a world of surrealism, how they discovered something new, established new friendships, and finally discovered a passion that they loved. And if you didn't figure it out already, that student is me. The months leading up to today had been surreal, with moments and new memories I would have never expected. And now I'm about to embark on a new journey, or essentially a new era of my life, as you would call it. A new semester of college has finally began, and it's finally time for me to find a routine again. Okay, so it's the first day of class. I'm honestly looking forward to it, I'm not gonna lie, just because I haven't seen a lot of my friends in ages, and it feels like this break has been pretty long, and it's just time for a new change, a new start, a new era to my semester. It was finally the start of the second half of my junior year in college. It was crazy how the last semester had flown by, and it kind of felt weird that it was over so fast. And looking back, 2022 had created so many opportunities for me. I made amazing friends, I finally discovered my creative side, and I saw the world in a new light. So of course, I was a little nervous heading into this new year, but I knew it was time to reunite with my friends, set new goals, and make every experience as memorable as possible.
The wait feels so worth it. Let's go. We're done. 10K. First lesson.
That's
No way.
Oh my god. How do you like college so far?
That's how I describe it.
The start of the semester had been great. For once, I had classes that were pretty interesting, and hanging out with friends again was fun. But as time passed by, my life started to pick up. Exam season had arrived, and my classes were slowly getting harder. Things were getting busier with the many projects I was working on, and trying to find time to make videos with the added pressure of succeeding only added more stress to my plate. I honestly don't think I have any balance in school right now. Like, this is probably the hardest week I've had so far. I feel like I've been putting a lot of my friends and other things first over my priorities of school and videos, which isn't bad. It's just, I feel like I'm just sacrificing a lot. That's what I didn't want to do this semester. I had entered into this cycle of confusion, and trying to balance everything felt impossible. And I eventually fell out of routine. It was times like these that made me miss the memories I made before. The times when I truly felt free, with no obligations and no worries. You see, during this past year, I had some of the best moments of my life, and I wanted to go back. And some of the moments I cherished the most was my time traveling. You see, earlier the last year, I had planned to go on a trip to Colorado with some of my closest friends. It was a new experience for us, as not everyone knew each other as well, but I had hoped everything would be alright and we would have the best time of our lives. And thankfully, we did.
I saw my life flash before my eyes. That truck.
Let's
go!
We made it out the group chat!
It's about done.
Going on this trip was a new experience for me. You see, growing up, you may spend a lot of time traveling, whether it be with your family or by yourself. And sometimes, you don't truly get to reflect and just exist in the moment. But this time, it was different. Despite all the issues I was dealing with in life, I felt at peace, and maybe it was the new environment or staying in the middle of nowhere with some of my closest friends. But Colorado showed me how important relationships are and made me appreciate my connections with others even more. It was fun to just have a carefree spirit and just enjoy the simple moments with my friends.
Oh, here, I have to vlog like this. It's cold. I hope my camera angle's right. How's the angle?
This trip has honestly just been one of the best moments of my life. It's so easy to get wrapped up with everyone's busy lives and just not really cherish those moments that you have with people. And just being here in this cabin for a few days, just locked up and going out skiing and just talking, having these deep moments and just sharing things that we haven't shared before with each other has honestly just helped me appreciate them even more. And I don't think I'd ever trade that for anything, honestly. Fun trip. Is my second friend trip, so I say it's definitely up there, that's for sure. And as you can see, I'm currently editing. And that was it. An experience I could never forget. Something that was so real, but felt so short. As I reflected on these moments during the monotony of school, I craved more opportunities to discover myself, to place myself in new settings, and to grow. Little did I know I would have another chance to go on another adventure so soon. You see, out of the blue, I had unexpectedly gotten an invitation. I had exams, homework, and so many other obstacles that could have held me back. But I knew this would be a chance to find a new sense of purpose. And so, I went. My trip to New York was a blessing in disguise. I was only here for a conference, but I found ways to make it worth it. You see, I had been here for almost 3 months in the past year, and it was a place where I felt the most centered. I felt like I discovered more communities here. After all, there were a lot more creators who were struggling with the same issues I had, and being able to catch up with old friends was great. It was motivating, and I continuously felt inspired and had a deeper drive to create. And as I reflected, more things started to become more clear. You see, as we're all constantly growing and experiencing so many things in life, it's easy to set high expectations like having a perfect routine or complete balance. And when those things don't fall into place, you become frustrated. The past few months, this is what I struggled with. But I've come to realize that it's okay. It's okay not to have everything together. It's okay if you fail. It's okay if you're figuring things out. And it's okay to try again. And I think I finally found a roadmap that I want to follow. I'm still not sure how things in the future will pan out, but there's no point in stressing about things I can't control. And if things don't go as expected, I know it's okay. At least I have a good sense of a routine again. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I honestly want to say thank you for making it to the end. I want to announce that I'm launching my first Patreon ever if you guys want to support the channel. I have a few surprises coming out for the first few patrons, so feel free to check it out below down in the description. But that's not the only way that you guys can support the channel. Any view or comment means the world to me, so I really want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. But as always, I'll see you on the next one. I have a lot more projects coming out, and yeah,